Hi, my name is Famid Khan and I'm a product owner for feasibility study functionality in TxDOTCONNECT.
Hi, I'm Lauren Blackman. I'm a Special Projects Coordinator in the Bryan District.
So today I and Lauren will talk about how to create, save, submit, and cancel a feasibility study request form in TxDOTCONNECT. So first I'm going to show you how to navigate to this form. So what you're going to do, you can go to the Administrative tab up here on the top level navigation bar and click on a Create Feasibility Study Request. So once you click on it, the feasibility request will come up. So this form header sections, two parts of header section that you need to work with. So first part, all of these fields will be generated automatically by the system. The second part of this header section is the study name. So Lauren, what would you like to give this study a name?
Let's do I-35 in Travis County, and we'll do the whole county.
Okay, and I'm in the Austin district. Okay, and once I select my highway, you will see the whole IS-35 corridor will be highlighted on the map. So Lauren, how much would you like to give this study estimate?
Let's do $10 million.
Oh wow! All right. And what will be the estimated completion date?
I think this one will take a while. We'll do August of 2025.
And we're expecting the fund sources to be federal on this. Let's just put it this way, since we're dealing with big bucks. So as you can see, this is where we are seeing our map right here. So since I'm in Austin district, I will be only able to select points in Austin.
Sure. So does that cross control sections?
Yes, they also cross control section. Yep. So upon selection of my point, my network categories will auto-populate here as a yes or no. So this kind of reduces the user's effort to go and find what network category comes up or exists between those 2 points. So what do you think about this functionality, Lauren?
I love the map feature. I like how it's all located in one place. It's always going to be in that same spot, so that's nice.
Sure. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm not going to submit the form. I'm just going to save the form. Let's say it's already 5 o'clock and I'm tired. I'm going home and I want to continue filling out this form tomorrow, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to save the form. Once I save the form, the system will give me a success message with a form ID number. I'm going to close this. And once I close that message, it will take me to the form search. We can go to the form search, form type. We're going to search for feasibility study request form. And then I'm going to search as a form ID and I'm going to copy paste my form, which I just saved. And it will say the form ID right here. It will say workflow status. It's saved by Famid Khan, which is me, created by me, and today's date. So if I want to retrieve this form again, I'll just click on it and I'll go back to the form. Okay. As you can see, my information are still there, saved. And I'm going to now continue filling out the rest of the form and then submit this form to the workflow. And the form will go through our workflow engine and it will go to the TPND director for their approval. Okay. So I'm going to click submit. So once I click submit, it gives me a success message saying that form submitted successfully. Okay, so I'm going to log out and I'm going to log in as a TPND director to retrieve that saved form. Okay, so as you can see, I'm able to see this form on my task, on my group task list. It's a form number, last four digits are 8543. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to assign this form to myself as a TPND director, and it's successfully assigned it to me. So what I'll do is if I the TPND director, if I want to review this form, I will just click here and it will take me to the form and to review all the information that the user has input. And if I go on the plus, this will give me an option to either approve the form. If everything looks good, of course the TPND will give a go green light on this. And then if they want to return the form for any correction, the TPN director can always return the form to the user to make some corrections on the form. And if he decided not to approve the form, they can just click on here, do not approved, and write the comments why they did not approve the form. So Lauren, let's say for example, let's take a happy path. We're just gonna go and approve the form. So as you can see, once I click approve, the recommendation section, the text box just popped up. So instead of putting up the recommendation in the form by TPND can always enter the recommendation on their My Task page. Okay, and then once I write the recommendation, you might have noticed that the submit button got enabled or got active, and I'm just going to submit the form here, and it gives me another success message. So I should be able to see this form in our form search page with a different workflow status. So let me show you guys that as well. Remember before it was saying that it was saved by Famid Khan when I was a user, but now the workflow status is showing it's pending with Corridor Planning Coordinator. So this is how the users can keep track of the statuses of the form. So what do you think about that, Lauren?
I really like that feature. Instead of just, currently we have emails and things are just floating around. We're not quite sure where in the process it is. This is very clean and clear of where it is in that process. So I really like that clarity and transparency.
Fantastic. The next step would be the final step of the workflow, basically. So the form will now go to the Corridor Planning Coordinator role, select the approved, and then they will click the submit button just like the TPND director did. And then once they click submit, a feasibility study request project will automatically generate in the TxDOTCONNECT. So that is another new thing that we have put into this functionality, is like a form is creating a project. So Lauren, do you have any other questions on what I just demoed to you?
I do have a question about the feasibility study projects. What would that CSJ look like for a feasibility study request with multiple control sections?
Yeah, so in the feasibility study project, what we have done is we have created a control section grid. And on that grid, you will see all these different control sections that the project goes through. And then it will show them on the map as well. And also it will show the information on each control section once the user selects the control section from the control section grid.
Okay.
But we do have a plan for that as well. So this will conclude our demonstration for feasibility study request form. Thank you.
Thank you.